Oh. Oh, hello there. How's it going? How you guys doing? It's Saturday. We're streaming on a Saturday? What is happening? This is so weird. The stream is called something super weird. What's going on? Does anyone know? How are we doing, chat? What is this stream? First, I want you guys to guess. And also, before we even get into anything, Out of Sight, huge W for Out of Sight. Give him some love in chat. Thank you for the sub, my friend. Hatecore is living up to his username. I'm so pissed right now I could actually kill someone. That's terrifying. Why are you so pissed? I hope you're not pissed at me. Did I do something wrong? I'm really sorry if I did. No, chat, I want you guys... I just dropped my headphones and broke the earmuffs. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. What headphones? Well, don't do that. They're just headphones, Hate. It's okay. There are more headphones in the world. I'm so sorry. But no, chat, I want you guys to just guess. What do you guys think Gimme Your Loops is about? I have a guitar. That's the first clue. Second pair that breaks exactly the same way. I'm so sorry. That's super annoying. What? I mean, I've talked about it in the Discord and on stream, so I have already technically said what's going on. Are we trying to end writer's block? Yeah, it could be. Hopefully, I mean, it could potentially be something like that. What do you think we're doing, Hate? Oh, look, it's Toast. Toast is yelling and complaining about being in the studio with me like he usually does. But that's okay. I want Hate to guess. I think you're trying to make a song with everything submitted. Interesting. Okay. Good guess. Could be. Could be. Maybe. Too angry right through this right now? Okay. Well, I'm so sorry. I guess take a few deep breaths. It's going to be okay. They're just headphones. At least you didn't get hurt. That's the important thing. Oh, Tackety, thank you so much for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Very, very kind of you. He did it. All right, I guess I'll quit vamping and I'll tell you guys exactly what's going on. So I've been talking about live looping here and there for many, many moons, right? It's been a recurring thing. I keep saying I'm working on it. And that's true. I have been working on it for like a year. I've been working on it. Trying to get it to a point where I was comfortable, trying to like write tunes. And my whole original idea was to build my own tracks, basically write kind of original music, I suppose. And then just do like mellow live looping streams where I would just kind of play. And the more I worked on that, the more I was like, you know, this is very difficult. I'm not very good at writing my own tracks, and I have a tendency, you guys have probably noticed as you watch me like produce and do shit, I have a tendency to kind of overanalyze things and overcommit to things, and so I found myself really just wanting to build tracks that were outrageously complicated. And weren't really the kinds of tracks that like I think people would necessarily want to hear. And they were tracks I was really struggling to like, you know, I would get a whole performance planned out and then I kept trying to do it and I just kept making giant mistakes. And it was just frustrating myself. And so then I realized, you know, what's actually going to make this a whole lot more fun is if we make this less about, hey, why don't you guys just hang out more and just watch me do whatever. What if we made it about you guys? So here's what's going to happen on Gimme Your Loops. I have requested that all of you submit loops, and I think everybody in chat right now has submitted loops. I am going to scroll through those loops. I'm going to pick one. I've cheated a little bit because I've already messed with a couple of the things that you guys sent today. I'm going to pull that loop up in Ableton. I'm going to pick some sounds, and then I am going to just completely improvised build a track and perform the track in real time, and you guys get to watch. So if this is popular, if you guys have fun with this, I already know I'm going to have a fucking blast with it, then we will I'll probably do like a wheel of some kind. We might, you know, I might set up some predictions for like, oh, how badly is he going to screw up? Good luck with the 7-8. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised, Tackety. Was already playing with it, and it's great. So this could turn into, I think, something really, really fun. For today, I'm just going to pick the loops that I think are neat and are fun to work with. As time goes on, you know, we might introduce challenges into it. We might, I don't know. But this is officially the debut of live looping. It's just a very different debut than I thought it was going to be. Where instead of performing random songs, I try to build a track out of whatever you guys give me. So here's how this is going to work. We are going to jump over to our all-new looping view, which is pretty slick. We're going to shut the background music up because I don't have automation built for this scene yet. We're going to turn this up. And we're just going to dive straight in. So I'm going to go into the Discord and let's just start thinking about, I don't know. Let's see here. Who all has submitted loops? I got to scroll up because there was a bunch of conversation going on. I know Infested has submitted some loops. Sample Talk has submitted loops. Hate submitted some loops. So yeah, Tackety. This is the 7-8 loop that Tackety submitted. Which is super interesting. Breakbase submitted some stuff.
On the block, grind steady, no sleep. Hustle hard, sweat, drip, hard beats. On the block, grind steady.
You guys can hear this, right? Yes, it looks like you can. Not Chris. Yes, loops. Go toss some loops and share your work if you want. Do you guys think I should start with something that I was already playing with, or start with something totally new that I haven't even like looked at yet? Because I was playing with this, which is baseline loop from Hate. But it is it's quintuplets. You know what? Let's start with that. Quintuplets, yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. The first thing that we got to do is we got to pick some sounds. So let's jump over to producer view, so you guys can watch how I set all this up. Let me drag in this bass line here. I had to edit it just a little bit, and I was doing this earlier because it was the timing on it was a tiny bit wonky, but I think I had it at 200 BPM. And then we're just going to pick some sounds. Let's see here. What do we got for a lead sound here? Ooh, that's great. That's a lovely sound. I dig that. Daft Punk. I mean, kinda. How about a pad? Yeah, we're already transposed for this one too because it's an E minor. Okay, I like that. TJ, how's it going, buddy? Let's pick a different keys sound. I want like whirly, but spacey whirly. Hello, cat. How's it going? Oh, he doesn't want pets, apparently. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, well, maybe we want a guitar sound here. I already know I like the drum and the bass sounds that I've got pulled up. Or, well, I'm not even pulling up bass sounds because Hate already gave us a bass sound. Let's play with, so I'm trying out a new, yes, hello. Hello, Toast. Toast is popping his head up to say hi. I haven't actually bought this yet, but I probably will. This is Rebea X from Archetype, and it's got a synth tracking module in it. I like it. Okay, that's a pretty cool guitar sound. But let's hang on. That is sick. Okay. You guys ready to see what happens? That's not an amp, actually. It's like a synth. So that plugin literally tracks exactly what you're playing on guitar and turns it internally into MIDI and uses it to trigger a synth, which is pretty cool. Let's see here. Okay, I think we're ready. By the way, guys, I'm probably going to completely fuck a bunch of things up, and And I'm probably going to make tons of mistakes. But you know what? That's okay. Because sometimes we make mistakes. Oh, see, like right there. Hang on, I gotta fix one thing. There we go. Here we go. What's up, Netta? Hi-hat is so loud? Interesting. All right, duly noted. that's mysterious. What is happening there? Let's try that again. Like I said, guys, sometimes things get screwed up. Whee! Sick baseline, hate. I absolutely love it. And see, then when we're done, it all goes away and we get to start all over. Isn't that fun? All right, who's next? Who wants to be next? Infested, you want to be next? What did Infested throw up? What's Infested got for us? Let's see here. We got some percussion. Ooh. Ooh, that's sick. I love that. Okay, we're going to do that one. this distorted drum thing from Infested. I love that. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so that's the idea. That's what we're doing. What do we think? Is this a fun stream? Is this a cool idea? Do we like it? Okay, so we're at 82 BPM here. This is why I was so insistent on knowing the tempo, because I want to make sure we're at the right tempo with all your loops. We're going to do this, but we're going to drag this in and we're going to put this on MLR instead of on yeah. All right. Sick. Okay, cool. I dig it. Please use the septuplet loop at some point. Sure, we can try. Somebody, Techity also put in a groove that's, or put in a melodic idea that's 7/8. Maybe we'll play with that next and see if I can use both of them. Cool. Okay. Lead here. Let's see here. Hang on. Shut up. You guys can't hear the click, right? Ooh. Been hearing the click track. Oh, cool. Okay. Now you can't. Well, actually, hang on. Tell me. Can you hear it right now? No. Okay, great. Perfect. Very good. Let's go. What do we want keys-wise here? Let's do something Rhodesy. We like the Rhodes. That's cool. Great. Okay, I love that. Now, drums wise, what do we want to do with drums here? What kit do I even have pulled up right now? Let's pull up like my cool drum and bass kit that I like so much. Hang on. I love it. Okay. Cool. Let's see how that sounds. Sure. Seems like a fine starting point. Well, starting point. It's the only point. Constantly thinking in terms of like I'm producing a track, but I'm often not. Or at least today I'm not. I guess I kind of am. I don't know. Would you count this as production or performance? It's an age-old question, I suppose. What about bass here? Hang on one second. What is happening? I'll show you what's happening. Guitar rig is happening. I mean, it's an 8 string, so really, it's a bass. It's as much a bass as it is a guitar. It's just super, super loud, and I don't need it that loud. Cool. I like that. All right. Let's see what happens. Oh, we're still in 5/4. Oops. We want to be in 4/4 for this. It was much fun. That was Infested's cool beatbox loop. That's the name of that song. Yay! All right, give me your loops. This is fun, right? We're having fun. I'm certainly having fun. This is a really interesting challenge. Me, pick me, says Takady. All right. Let's get into some 7/8 shit. Interesting. Okay, it has a very like beatboxy vibe to it, which I like a lot. Yeah, no, it's great. Okay, hang on, let me get this refilled here. What do you guys think? Are we having this is fun, right? I mean, obviously we've never done anything like this on stream, so I really I want to know what you guys think of this. Is this good? Is this a good idea for a Twitch stream? I mean, obviously it's like you guys' loops who are in chat, which is cool. But I mean, I had a hunch. But I mean, like, do you guys think this is like a good idea for like a Twitch stream in general? Like that other producers and people would enjoy this. My hunch is yes, but I don't know. We're kind of a weird we're kind of a weird bunch in here sometimes. So just in terms of like all of our different production backgrounds and stuff. Okay, here's Takady's 7/8 thing, which is at 150. So let's get up to 150 here. Very good. And then I want to try to drag in because Hate had put up a septuplet drum groove, which is like a really fast 7 drum groove, and I want to see how they line up, and if I can play over the top of all of it. So I already downloaded that because this is another one of the ones I was working with, but I haven't grabbed the septuplet groove yet. Okay, let's bit chords. Here we go. So here's the sample. What is happening? Ableton, what'd you do? Looper, get out of here. Oh, I wonder if that was Looper that we had going on. Hang on. Oh, I'm still in 4/4. I'm an idiot. That's what's going on. I'm like, why the hell is this so screwed up? That still doesn't sound right. We're in 7/4 at 150. Maybe we try 7/8. Yes, I'm also a bit confused here. It was what the hell? What did I have it doing earlier? It was lining up really well earlier. I mean, Ableton should stretch it either way, and it feels like it's trying to line it up. Hey, maybe I turn warp off. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There we go. All right. Cool. Now we're going to do something really, really wacky here. Well, this is why I want to make sure that you guys put the tempo so I can just set my session to your original tempo, and then it shouldn't have to do anything at all. Let's make sure we're on 16th notes there. Very good. With septuplet groove. Let's see here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. Hang on. If we do that, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not quite. It's at 160. Okay, let's try one other thing then, real quick. And then if they're not going to play together nicely, then that's okay. No. Right. Because your groove hate is in 4. It's probably like in 4/4, quote unquote, the way that it's cut. There's an extra downbeat at the end. Oh, Super has a video react. Hello, Supertonic. How's it going? Yeah, sure. Why not? Do that real quick.
Mow. Pow.
Fantastic. How's it going, Super? We're doing the live looping. Thing. Finally. Okay, let me get a different guitar tone here, because this is a bit much. Also, where the hell did my meters go? There they are. Great. Hooray. Like that. Wait, well, hang on. Yeah. Yeah, it's just not going to light up. So sorry, but that's okay. I can play drums in 7 too. It's all right. Okay, what sounds do we want here? Let's get that one was nice. I didn't tell you to stop looping. Why did you stop looping? Oh. Wait. What? Why will it not let me loop this? It won't let you loop something if warp is turned off? What? Ableton? What is happening? Ableton will not let me loop this unless I warp it, and warping it makes it sad. And not in time with the groove, and I don't know what to do about that. New streams come with new problems. I don't honestly know what to do. I'm so sorry, Techity. I might have to technology. I might have to grab another sample from somebody. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't know what it's trying to do. and why it's trying to do it. Oh, it says it's had the original tempo there. It said it was at 170.13. So yeah, I think maybe in whatever you built it in, just the tempo might be a little bit wonky. I'm so sorry. Okay. Who else has a loop? Give me a loop. Who's got a loop? Oh, that's nice. That's hip. I mean, let me try to import that. Let me see what that does. Oh, that lines up. There we go. When I put it with the drums in there, then it knows what the hell's going on. I think it's because it was trying to preserve the transients or something. Yeah, we'll do something different. But now I want to mess with this one. Hang on. Oh, that's cheesy. Like that. Okay, that's cool. Why does that pad sound just awesome over everything no matter what I do? It's just a random patch in Ethereal Earth that I had loaded from earlier, and I'm just like, I just absolutely love it. That's nice. This is going to be a real interesting one to see what happens here. I just want like a normal bass tone here. Not that. Jesus. Nope. Nope. This is my one problem with Guitar Rig is a lot of the bass tones are like way too dirty, and I don't understand why. Cool. Let's jump back to here. I know what guitar sound I want to use here, in case we want to use guitar sound. And what about drums? What do we want for drums? Probably something a little more like mellow and acoustic-y, perhaps. What's Darkness? I don't even remember what this kit is. Oh. I like that a lot, actually. Let's play around with that. I don't know. Sure, why not? Ah, I forgot to go to the looping view. Damn it. Neat. Well, there you go. Lovely little glitchy 7/8 thing from Tekity. Thanks, Tekity. I also knocked my water over during that, and now everything at my feet is sopping wet. But thankfully, smart smart producers don't leave a bunch of shit all over the ground that can get damaged when it gets wet. Everything that I have is slightly lifted, including my PC. So it's okay. The sample? Certainly. Homina. I think it was maybe something with the transient detection was going on, is what was going on. Because it's like a really weird pattern. Yeah. Oh, you guys, you can't see this. Yes. So I clicked half. Yes, X2 half times it. Oh, that's cool. That's good to know that I can do that, actually. That's cool. That's fun. I like it. We put it to beats mode. Yes. Oh, yeah. Here. Very cool. I wish I could put all of that on a controller somewhere. I mean, I know I could manually map it, but I'm pretty sure I'd have to remap it every single time that I drag in a new sample. That's why I love all of my hardware goodies, because they give me the ability to just like I have hands-on control over a whole lot of shit, obviously. Okay, who else has some nice loops in here?
No sleep, hustle hard, sweat, drip, heartbeat. On the block, grind steady, no sleep. Hustle hard, sweat, drip, heartbeat.
Breakbase just gave a bunch of stuff from Splice, which I'm not as interested in. Because like it's just Splice stuff, you know? And like that's fine and all, but I have Splice. If I wanted Splice loops, I would just go into Splice and get Splice loops. I want loops that you guys made. Yes, I mean I work mostly in the box as well, obviously, but for performance, like what I'm trying to do, it's like it's so nice to have hands-on control of everything. What is the tempo of this, Hate? Because this is another one of yours. We also have That's a pretty nice bass line for there from Infested. That's pretty hip. Okvarek or Sample Talk also dropped some stuff in here, but I want to make sure people are in 140. Okay, cool. I want to make sure whoever is watching when I do their loops. And hey, for anybody else in chat, send me some loops. Go into the Discord, drop a loop in Share Your Work, and I will build a track to it live. We're gonna play around with your with this rhythm thing. I can't promise I'll actually like do something with it, because if it's super rhythmy, I'm not gonna it's not gonna be physically possible for me to play drums to it. I will try, but let's see here. There is extra at the end of the loop, Pate. You gotta cut your loops, buddy. Yeah, it's not cut clean. What else we got? Oh, it's all good. What else do we have? Yeah, the way that I've been doing it in Ableton is just go over here and I just like line up the I guess this is the loop region to where I want it, and then just export it that way. Works every time. Oh, do we get a new sample? Oh, this is the new. Okay. Neat. Neat. That should work cleanly. And this is 140-ish as well. This will be interesting because there's not really, this doesn't feel like a guitar solo kind of a situation. Yeah, I don't really know what I would play over that, is the tricky thing. Indeed. No worries, Tackety. It's a super neat sound, but I don't drop a drum groove. I mean, sure. But I like playing shit. Where'd it go? Also, I would want cutoff control on this. Oh, that felt good. We love polyrhythms. And see, now this is where I don't even know. Oh, silliness. Absolute silliness. Really? You like that? Okay, cool. I'm glad. See, the thing that always like I wouldn't say like spooks me. Exactly. I just don't ever want it to get boring. You know what I mean? Because I'm so, and this is one of the things that I was running into when I was like trying to build my own like tracks to do this with. We're just gonna stay on the looping view. I keep not going to the looping view, and it's annoying me. Um, where I was like, because you guys hear me talk about it all the time when I'm like doing feedback, where I'm like, no, like you've got to have transitions all over the place, and you've got to have, um, like all these different elements going on and stuff. And so I was building these tunes where it was like, oh, these really complex chord progressions and like 4 layers of percussion, and I'm grabbing like weird instruments back here, and I'm trying to record them, and the whole time it's like, oh, every 4 bars I have to change something, and it was just way too much. Because I never want it to be like, oh, it's just one loop over and over and over and over again. Um, but sick. Okay, great. I love it. I'm glad that was the opposite of boring. Very good. Okay. What else? Hey, anybody watching? Give me your loops. Give me your loops. Lynx, I just saw you jump into the Discord. Thank you. Welcome to the Discord. Give me your loops. I want your loops. Well, thanks, Hate. I appreciate it. That's kind of the idea here. I can't remember when I was like thinking about doing the live looping stuff. I was investigating a few other streamers, and yeah, it was really kind of surprising, like how other people were going about it. Like I found I can't remember the guy's name, but he was like one of the really big time guys. Not the guy who walks around New York. He's cool. There was somebody else, and he had like 100,000 Twitch followers and like 1,000 people on every single stream. And he was doing cover tunes, but he would like spend half an hour like making each individual loop, like very meticulously, and then he would go sit down and he would just kind of like trigger through the tune. And like for him to do a single song would take like 45 minutes. And I was like, this is kind of boring, I think, a little bit. I mean, he's a very good musician. Yeah, well, I mean, but the dude's like ridiculously successful and had 1,000 people watching on any given stream, or like hundreds and hundreds. Yeah, Ari's cool. I keep waiting to run into him because he's in New York too. And be like, hey, I also kind of do the thing that you do a little bit. Sort of, kind of. Anyways, give me your loops. I was hoping for people to give me their loops while they were actually watching, but nobody's giving me their loops. Who else do we have? I was going to use Sample Talks because he's got some really nice ones, but he's also he's not watching at the moment. I think I've used all the loops, guys, or at least the loops that I like want to use. Yeah, I've used all the loops. I'm out of loops. Give me your loops. You have another melodic one, Hate, but it's like a minute long, and I'm scared of that. It's this thing. Which is cool. It's really nice. I mean, I guess we can play with that one. Why not? You're saving this stream right now with your massive abundance of loops. I appreciate it. Give me your loops. Everybody, I see a bunch of people watching. There's like 10 people watching. Everybody watching, give me your loops. I want your loops. It's very important that I get your loops. It's okay, Infested. You've also provided some excellent loops. Well, why did it stop? All right. What? I didn't hit loop. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Sure, why not? Neat. Fun and neat. I like it. All right, well, yeah, we're figuring it out. I'm like, of course, also this is just like an ongoing process of figuring out what exactly, or how exactly rather, to do all of this crazy nonsense that I'm trying to do, because it is not particularly easy. Shut up, guitar. But I think it's going well. But I'm out of loops. No, it's true. Well, and that's well, thank you, Hate. I appreciate it. You seem to be having a delightful time. I'm so glad. But yeah, I did not have any preconceived notions coming into the stream. We were just fully going to see. The main thing that I was curious about is just how well it would translate, and how much I would screw things up. To be honest with you. But yeah, if you have another loop, I'll do it. If not, I'll probably sign off, because it wasn't like I was like, oh, we're going to do this for 5 hours tonight. I also wanted to try out streaming on a Saturday, because right now it's so weird. The later in the week that it is, the worse attendance gets. So like Mondays are absolute peak, and then every single day it's like 10% less and less and less. And that's been the case forever, ever since I started streaming. So I was like, well, but I had never streamed on a weekend before. So I was like, well, maybe more people are on Saturday. So next week I might try to do this on Sunday. And then if not that, maybe we do this on Tuesday. And we do like feedback Monday, looping Tuesday, feedback Wednesday, and then no, make it like a short. So the reason, Hate, that I like short stuff is that I can use it with MLR, and I can do a lot of really fun shit in MLR. I can use longer loops in the MLR, but it doesn't work as well. MLR is my live looping, or my live sample chopping thing. Like 2 to 4 bars is perfect, and especially something that's like melodic is really, really, really cool in MLR. It's all good. Don't stress. I would say, if you were just on your phone, I I would say save it for next time because this has been a blast. This has been an absolute blast. I've had a ton of fun. So we are absolutely going to do this a bunch going forward because I can tell that it is that it's a good format. I mean, if you really want to, but I also want to if you want to make something, I'll give you time to make something. Also, I need to figure out how exactly to get more people engaged here, especially in the Discord. And I'll probably start collecting loops just throughout the week. But it's a ton of fun. It is absolutely a ton of fun. And this thing sounds shockingly good as a bass. Doesn't really start sounding like a guitar until about there. Down here, though. And I've been practicing with it. I was playing in B minor. Yeah, I love this. I love this thing. The fact that I have that much range out of one instrument. Sick. If anyone else is watching who has any loops, last call. Hade's going to make something, I think, real quick, and we'll do that, and then I'm gonna get out of here. But initial run of this stream was I think a resounding success. At least I feel like it was. It's so fun to be able to just spin in a circle and do all this shit. But I feel like we kind of blew our load at the very beginning with that quintuplet thing because that was scrumptious. It was a great loop, but it also it's such a cool. Made me some extremely spooky stuff. Like just now, or you mean like the stuff we were doing earlier? Because all your loops are fantastic. That is for sure. Oh, just now? Great. It's in the Discord. Okay. This is perfect. We'll have to edit it, but that's okay. That's great. Okay, 155. Yeah, because I'll show you MLR, which is, we can absolutely work with this in MLR. It's going to be very, very cool. What key was that? We'll figure it out. Come here. Melody. Zoop. Yeah, and then we just cut, wait. Oh no, don't warp. There we go. Now we do that, and then we do, oh, come here. And then we do that, and then we just go export. And it goes zoop. Spook. Yeah, no, it's quite all right. When it comes to tails, I can usually just do that, and it's pretty easy. But no, so we'll throw this into MLR and have some fun with it. Come here, MLR. And we'll go 155, 8 note quantize. Very good. Come here, Spook. So now we go like this. And we set Spook up in our 3 different groups. There we go. Hang on. There we go. Oh, come on. For fuck's sake. Oh, interesting. F. There's the sample. Yeah, no, so this is this thing called MLR that I use that I absolutely love. So here's your sample, right? So it plays across, and then I can re-trigger it real time. And I can isolate certain parts of it. And then I can take like a pitched up version. Record a pattern. Bring it an octave down. That's the same sample, but octave down. Yeah, so that's what's going on there. It's MLR. MLR is amazing. We might have more on MLR in the future because it's a tool that absolutely everybody should have and use, I think. But very few people do. Very few people even know what it is, and it makes me sad because it is the most intuitive way to work with samples, I think, ever. Hi, New Orleans. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Indeed. I mean, yeah, it's for loop chopping, right? New here. What do I play? I kind of play everything, New Orleans. And that's exactly what we're doing today. You're catching us on a very interesting day, and we're actually probably winding downstream in a minute, unfortunately. My stream is about a bunch of different stuff, but it's always about music. I am a full-time music producer, composer, multi-instrumentalist, mix master engineer. So a lot of times when I'm streaming, I'm doing feedback for people. I'll listen to people's tracks and give them my thoughts on it. Sometimes I do production streams. I write a lot of music for video games. So I'll stream while I'm doing my work for clients or like producing records for people or whatever. But today we're trying a new thing where you guys send me loops that you made, and I build tracks in Ableton live in real time. So I spin around and I take your loop and build a whole track around it and basically improvise the whole thing. So that's what and it's the first time we've ever done it. And it's really just yeah, it's kind of a dry run of this new looping concept that I have. So yeah, my stream's kind of all over the place, but it's always about music, and it's always hopefully pretty fun. Rich. No, I'm actually using I'm definitely using some stock Ableton stuff. I produce pretty much anything New Orleans. I mean, it depends on what project it is. So obviously, game music is kind of game music. So I do a lot of orchestral scoring and arrangement. I do a lot of electronic stuff, but we also have like a avant-garde pop record with an artist in LA that we're working on right now. We have a post-punk like pop rock record that we're working on right now with an artist. We have I have a folk rock record that I'm playing drums and bass on for somebody that I'm working on right now, and then we have games in a few different styles. But for looping, it's really just kind of whatever loop you guys send in is kind of I have to build something around it. So I have some of those too. Hey, I use kind of everything. I use some really old school plugins. I use oh yeah, we got the drums right over here. I use old school plugins. I use new school plugins. I use stock plugins. I use pretty much everything. Plays the FUB intro. Oh God, no. For a second, I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" No, I can't. I don't know it. I mean, I probably could learn it, but no, I'm good. There's some weird jazz chords for you. Anyways, all right, guys. Well, I think on that note, I am going to. That last one actually was the Hendrix chord. The last thing I played. Oh, excellent. So it's E minor flat 9 specifically. It's a dominant. E minor dominant flat 9. But no, I'm going to go ahead and wind down for tonight. I know it's kind of a short stream, but this was always going to be kind of sharp 9. It's an E dominant sharp 9. That's what that is, not a flat 9. Yes, it's very crunchy. But no, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I would say anybody who is watching who wants to check out live looping, we will be back at it next week at some point. Join the Discord, !Discord, so that you can submit loops. Oh, thank you, Infested. I'm so glad you had fun. Yeah, New Orleans, jump in the Discord, ! I would love to have you in the community. And if you make stuff in Ableton, send me some loops. And next time I'm doing this, I will use some of your loops. Boom. There you go. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. The 2-minute sample. Okay, cool. Yeah, a lot of really interesting stuff, and some of those that we pulled up of yours, I was like, I don't know if I can do anything with this, and then apparently I did something very cool with it, so that makes me feel good. But we're gonna be back on Monday with Feedback Monday, as is tradition, and then I don't know, I might just start doing this looping thing whenever I'm bored and feel like doing it, because this was so much fun for me. So much fun. I had an absolutely great time. So thank you guys very much for hanging out. I'm gonna get out of here. Sure, I'll do some live dubstep. Absolutely, why not? But you guys have a great night, great rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday for Feedback Monday. Thank you for hanging out. I adore all of you. Bye.